Starship in the building. Hope y'all having a blessed day. Give y'all a little time to come in. I was running a little late. I apologize for being late. How y'all doing today though? Let y'all get those notifications and we can have a conversation. What's going on, Adam 6? What's going on, Dana? It's going good, fam. It's going good. I have no complaints. No complaining to do. Yeah, we got some nice weather over here. You know, this kind of my favorite time of year as far as the weather goes. What's going on, Maximum FOMO? What's going on, David? Peace and blessings, family. Dana says mine too, definitely. What's going on, Frederick? I was working on another decode, and I really wanted to have that decode up before this live stream, but with the things that I went to finding, I didn't want to rush through it. I wanted to really take my time with this decode because this decode is surrounding, what's up, Wyola? This decode is going to be surrounding November 5th. And what I found, because I found something very interesting during the decode, and I can give y'all two definite things that I found in this decode. One thing I found in this decode is that this decode definitely told me that, what's up, Amara? This decode definitely told me that XPR is definitely proton. This decode definitely told me that XPR is proton. I mean, XRP is proton. So when you see all this talk about XRP, just know we are in the age of inverting. So you have to invert XRP, and when you invert XRP, you get XPR. So that is the biggest psyop in history, that everybody thinks that it's going to be XRP, but it's not going to be XRP. It's going to be XPR. And this decode definitely confirmed it for me. Definitely confirmed it. So a lot of people are not looking in the right direction, fam. A lot of people are not looking in the right direction. And I've been told you that because when you see, what's up, Donald? When you see all of this overkill when it comes to XRP, when you see overkill like that, they're trying to drive something. They're trying to drive something into your psyche. What's up, Martian Aries? They trying to drive something into your psyche, right? And you have all of these people who don't know nothing about crypto. This how you know. I'm gonna give you a prime example. What's up, Carlos? This how you know, right? Just like I got people on my job, and just like Carlos says, what's up? What is that? What it means by XRP exit scam? See, I don't know exactly what that means, Carlos, because I didn't do a deep dive on it. I have seen that several times in Gematria. But one thing I can tell you, I've never seen the word XPR or Proton next to the word scam. In all of my decoding I've been doing, in all of the decodes I've done, I've never seen XPR or Proton next to the word scam or in the cipher with the word scam. But I have several times when it comes to XRP. I have several times when it comes to XRP. But this is how you know when they're trying to drive something into your psyche, right? I think, for example, right, I got people on my job that I have been telling about cryptocurrency for a long time, and they didn't act, right? They didn't believe it. But all of a sudden, they came to me and they asked me, hey, Bobby, you was telling us about crypto, right? And I said, yeah. And it was like, what do you think about XRP? What's up, Mark? What do you think about XRP? Right? They don't know nothing about crypto. They don't know nothing about crypto. They don't know how to really buy, sell, trade, buy, spot trading, buy orders, sell orders. They don't know nothing about crypto, but they have a little money and they want to put a little money into crypto. And what do they ask? What do you think about XRP? And what's the first coin they went bought? XRP. You know why? Because it's in the algorithm. Because it's put in everybody's psyche, and everybody's looking at XRP, and that's when I knew this could be a false flag, right? This could be purposely done to make you look in one direction and not pay attention to the direction you should be paying attention to. That was a red flag to me. You have all these different cryptocurrencies, but these people, all they know is XRP. See, people think that they could not know nothing about crypto, get in at the last minute. All they have to do is buy XRP and their life go be good. What's going on, Greens? Thank you, family. Peace and blessings. Right? We've been here all this time waiting for our blessings. We've been here all this time waiting for our blessings. We've endured many bear markets. We've watched our cryptocurrencies go down. What's up, Alexander? We've watched our cryptocurrency. What's up, Phoenix? We watched our coins go down. Some of us lost money. And then people think all they have to do is just buy XRP. And they'll come in and XRP is going to save the day. But one thing they forgot to do, they forgot to invert it. What's up, Kowalski? I've shown you in my decodes where it told us to invert. I've shown you in my decoding the power of inverting. My next decode is going to show you that you have to invert everything because Satan has inverted everything that's of the Most High. What's going on, Ross? So I think a lot of people, I don't think things go play out the way they're expecting. I don't think it's going to play out the way many people are expecting. But that's one thing that I found in that decode, because the term that came up was XRP Trump. XRP Trump. That's what it said, XRP Trump. Or XRP is Trump, something like that. Well, we know in gematria, Trump is 470, which is protons. It's protons. And it doesn't have proton with just an N. It says protons with an S. That makes a difference. XRP protons. So time is going to tell. But I'm telling you, family, something big is going to go down around November 5th. Something major is going to go down around November 5th, fam. Because in that decode that I was doing, I saw a lot of things pointed to November 5th, and it kept telling me, get ready. It kept telling me terms like run for your life. Many different terms. But I can tell you another term that came up that got my attention, and that was $1. $1. Because surrounding November 5th, something is going to explode. And when it said $1, it only leads me to believe that either it's telling us that the dollar is going to crash, or something is going to reach $1. And I'm definitely thinking that it could have been definitely talking about XPR Network, because I could see XPR Network reaching $1, because it's long overdue. It's long overdue. $1 XPR Network, because a lot of institutions, a lot of these Fortune 500 companies, a lot of these major corporations, they go get in. They go get in. And when XPR Network takes off and goes to $1 price, who knows what the price of some of these coins on Elcor is going to go to? Because we've been seeing prices in millions, thousands, like $30,000 prices, you know, $5,000 prices, $2,000 prices. We've been seeing these type of prices in the bear market, family. Imagine when XPR Network really takes off. Look how yesterday XRPLT did $3 in a flash. So yes, XPR can hit $1 easily. Definitely, Dana. Definitely can hit $1. And once XPR Network hits $1, then the slingshot effect is going to happen for coins like Loan. I mean, think about this, right? Because I was listening to Rick Nem yesterday on Twitter talking about how some kind of way Dank Dollars is not in the system, as far as if there is a fork, a hard fork, right? Or the migration to A-Chain, that Dank Dollars would not be affected by that fork, right? And when you look at Dank Dollars hasn't even hit $1 million market cap yet. It hasn't even hit $1 million market cap yet, family. And Proton Pussy is like what, $1,400,000 market cap. Do you see the potential in these coins? When you talking about a coin that's at $1 million, not even $1 million market cap, and another coin that's not even at $2 million market cap, and you talking about coins with the capabilities of going to $1 billion market cap. Do you see how much money can be made? Do you see how much money can be made? Huge potential, exactly. So we can't miss this opportunity. You know, a lot of you missed the opportunity when XRPLT crashed, you know, because a lot of us had 30 million XRPLT. Some of us had even 100 million XRPLT. And we saw our accounts go to $300-400 with just that amount of XRPLT in the past. So imagine what the difference could be if you was now holding $1 billion, because you could have got $1 billion XRPLT for under $100. That was a major buy. That was a major buy. I definitely made sure, because before that crash, fam, I'm being honest, I didn't even really have 100 million XRPLT. Amara says loan back to 10 cents would be nice. Amara, loan go shoot so far past 10 cents, you have no idea. If there ever was a coin I'm not worried about, it's definitely Loan Protocol. And the potential of loan and what that price could reach in the future. I got my loan staked and I'm not even looking at it. Like, loan is like, what's understood don't have to be explained. And now I'm the same way with several other coins, right? And I got them, I put them up, and I move forward. And I move forward. But I think definitely, a price for XRPLT where we will be able to sell and make good profits, I think XRPLT definitely go about 10 cents and, you know, sit around 10 cents for a good little while, you know, then it's go shoot up. But yesterday, I mean, we definitely saw what it could do. It shot up to $3 and something just in the blink of an eye. Like, none of us expected that. Horizon says, XRPLT, by which account are you referring to? Many thanks. It's the account XPRN. It's under the account Horizon XPRN. I don't know what meritorious is, but that's my first time seeing that word. Precum says, I saw all your videos. This is literally meritorious. I've never heard that word before. Yeah, that's the account, Horizon. That's the account. That is the account. How many of you saw the video that I just released this morning? I think that was this morning or last night, where I was talking about the situation with Marshall Hayner said Illuminati is a clone. I mean, Illuminati is a scam. Did anybody see that decode? What's going on? Jesus is King. Barron Trump did a great crypto deal. Dana says yes. Oh, that means amazing. Thank you, Precum. Thank you, family. Well, if y'all saw that video that I did, I know I definitely got my answer from it. I definitely got my answer from it. And I went even deeper today and I started doing the decode. But I said, you know what? I'm not about to push this issue. I'm not going to push this issue. But one thing I did do. Have you ever seen the name on the web on the XPR Explorer of the person that has that is the owner of Illuminati? You ever seen the name? Because that name says a lot. That name says a lot. And that name, broken up in pieces, I see a lot in Gematria. But I'm going to see if I can pull it up. Players of Peace says, Rothschild, baby, they ruling us all. I about fell over in your decode and Marshall came up. Definitely. Yeah, like I said, a lot of the time, fam, you know, I feel the same way. I'm like, I know the Most High is leading me to this. You know, I know the angels also guide me, but you know, once I do it, I'll be amazed still. Like I mean, you know, something told me, because when the name Satan came up, you know, Satan goes by many names. And one of those names is Shaitan. Shaitan. Now, if you go to Google, Shaitan is spelled S-H-A-Y-T-A-N, right? But I remembered long ago doing something totally different. I remembered Shaitan came up spelled that way. That's what put it on my mind. So when I thought of Shaitan, I said, I'm going to spell it this way. And like I told you, when it comes to hitting the lottery, you have to understand when you hit the lottery. Because when I said Shaitan, and out of all of the millions of different words that could have come up, it was Marshall. And it said, fuck Marshall. Fuck his lies. What more confirmation do you need from the universe, family? What more confirmation do you need? Also in that decode, it told you about the cloning. About the cloning, right? Well, where else in crypto do you see 5-6 different XRPs, 5-6 different XLMs, 5-6-7 different BTCs, right? 3, 4, 5 different Ethereums. Where else in crypto can you show me that on one platform? I thought so. That's only taking place on Alcor. And like I say, fam, I'm not a fortune teller. I don't know the future. All I could do is show us what these numbers say, and then we make our own informed, spiritual, discerned decision. You know? But like I always say, we need to prepare both ways. We got our Web-Off coins that we can only have on Web-Off. We have certain coins staked. We do everything we can do within the Metallica's ecosystem, but then we go play the Alcor card too, because we don't know what road that's going to take us down. You don't want to just be over here and neglect this side, and this side turns out to be the truth, and you don't want to be on this side and neglect the left, and that turns out to be true. So we playing both sides. You know, that's the best we can do. But in the end, we know one of them definitely is the future system. That we know. Brother, you being guided on your decode speak volumes. Yeah, that's why I always thank the Most High and the angels, because just like in the decode that I'm about to release, that I'm gonna do later, it definitely told me I'm a vessel of the angels. It told me I'm a vessel of the angels. You know what else that decode told me? What's going on, spaceman? Peace and blessings, family. Spaceman says, hey, brothers and sisters, how about Lobster Wallet? Seems to have double coin names. Yeah, they could have, but you know, thank you, El Monte. You know, when it comes to lobster, you know what I'm saying? Anybody, you know, anybody can create coins, uh, you know, and make money off coins on all platforms, you know. But I just think it's more extreme when it comes to Alcor, because we know Alcor is connected to the purple rainbow, or the rainbow currency, or the rainbow family, and that's what makes it more compelling when it comes to the cloning coins on Alcor. I mean, on Alcor, because we know Alcor has the XPR network, and we know XPR network is the future network of the financial system. So that's why I pay more attention, you know, to what's happening on Alcor. What's going on, Knight Rider? And I'm glad you're here too, Spaceman. You know, I didn't see you yesterday. What's going on, with that, Dory? What's going on, fam? Y'all don't forget to hit that like button. I know how it is. What's going on, Jonathan? And you want to know what else blew me away? I'm going to tell you what else blew me away. How I know November 5th is going to be something. I don't know what it is, but something is taking place around that time, because even in that decode I was working on today, it in the decode, and it definitely came and told me 15 days, right? So when 15 days come up, I went immediately to my calendar. I went immediately to my calendar and I counted 15 days from today. Now, if you have your phone, go to your calendar and count 15 days from today and tell me what date you come up with. Spaceman says, I bought Pi on Alcor, and Snip said yesterday 460 went to 42,000. Jonathan says blackout soon. Dana says, wow. Like I said, if any of y'all have time right now, go to your calendar on your phone and count 15 days. And I'm telling you this before you see the decode, because when you see how the decode is going to be playing out, and how when you see it come up, you go say, damn, he telling the truth. 15 days came up in his decode. 15 days. Count 15 days from today. Dana says November 5th. Now, y'all remember what I'm telling y'all, so when y'all see the decode and you see 15 days, you gonna know we tapped in. You gonna know we tapped into something, fam. And for some reason, my phone not loading, because I think I'm in a bad area as far as internet goes. But I wanted to show you how I discovered what I discovered in this decode. Because Let me see if I can get it to come up again. All right, I found the account. This is what I want y'all to pay attention to. Now, this account that I'm about to show you on Alcor, now remember, a lot of these fiat real coins, you can't even buy yet. You can't even buy yet. A lot of these fiat real coins, you can't even buy yet. But I'm gonna show you something. Because this account that I'm about to show you, this account has 1 BTT, 3 AFN, 2 AQD, 1 ARS, 51 Canadian dollars, 1 Chinese CHF, 4 EGP, 1.1 INR. This account has ISK, JMD, JPY, MYR, PLN, RMB, RUB. This account has several fiat real coins, right? But this account also has Apple X Ion. This account also has let's see. This account also is holding let's see. This account is holding 111,000 Qlantis, right? All of the coins, many of the coins we can't get right now, this account is holding, right? But this account is under the name @Illuminati. @Illuminati. And when I looked at the name, this is how the name looks. That's how the name looks, family. That's how the name looks. You see it? Adam NYCH Kakura Zakuski. Like, when I saw that name, I said, nah. What's going on, Alicia? I said, nah. Adam, come on, think about it. Think about it, fam. You have a name, Adam, and you have a last name with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. A 17-digit last name. A 17-digit last name. And it's KYC. And they got a green check. And they got a green check. A 17-digit last name. And it has a green check. I said, nah. I said, this account is above this world. This account is not a terrestrial. This account is extra, what you call it? Extraterrestrial. This account is on a quantum level. This account is celestial. That's what I said to myself, right? And then I went and did the decode. And you know what the decode told me? You want to know what the decode told me? The decode told me, I can't say it word for word because the information is in the phone, but y'all go see it in the video that I do. But it says something like, I knew that these all were angels. in this decode, when I looked up that last name, it's so much surrounding angels that came up. And it told me, you knew it. You knew exactly what you were talking about. Like, that's why I'm telling you, fam. Some of these accounts, you think these accounts are regular people. Like I say, it's nothing to create a face of an account, but we're talking about the energy behind some of these accounts. Like, the whole script is going to get flipped, and a lot of you don't understand the powers that are at play. A lot of you don't understand the powers that are at play. A lot of you think a lot of the stuff that's happening is done by regular, ordinary people. You don't know that angels are walking amongst us. Angels are behind computers. Angels are doing things that you think are being done by people, regular people, but they're not being done by regular people, family. It's a lot of spiritual things taking place because we're in the middle of a spiritual battle. Exactly, Dana. What's happening is on a spiritual level. See, we talk about angels a lot, but we never talk about the capabilities of an angel. We see the capabilities of demons. We see the capabilities of demons a lot. Do you see all the evil things you've been seeing? Do you see what the algorithm pushes? Like, every time I go to my social media, it's somebody getting shot, somebody getting beaten, somebody getting smashed by a trash compactor or get a truck back. Like, why all the death and murder? It's the algorithm. So if the algorithm and evil and demons can make you see what they want you to see, you don't think the opposite is in effect? You don't think angels have the same powers to manipulate things, to manipulate time and space? Like, you have to understand, family. You have to understand that you are here for a reason, and that you found this community not by chance, but by fate, by your DNA. What's going on, residential commercial? Like, you being here is not a coincidence. Did you see BSV under BSVA on Elcor was removed from swap? Yes, I did. Yes, I did. They removed that from swap and XPR Ternary. They removed Ternary too. That's how you know we getting close. That's how you know we getting close, family. That's how you know we getting close. That's how you know we getting close. Because they're starting to position certain things in certain ways on Elcor. BSVA and XPR Ternary, they were in swap, just everything was fine. But all of a sudden now, you can't swap them. You have to do a spot trade. Like, why remove those if they're scams or if they're just regular old coins, right? Nothing big, nothing major going on here. Nothing to see here, folks. Nah, something is definitely something to see. Because we know that they getting ready. Like I told you, my decode said 15 days. 15 days. Greetings from SA. What's going on, Victor? They getting ready to move, exactly. They about to flip the whole script. They about to flip the whole script. And I'm going to tell you how it's going to happen. I'm going to tell you how it's going to happen. A lot of these companies, a lot of these major people, they go get a phone call in the middle of the night. It's time. It's time. Because they know when things are going to go down. They go get a phone call in the middle of the night. And in the middle of the night, millions and billions of dollars gonna be moved onto Metallica's networks and these coins overnight. And when you wake up in the morning, your whole life gonna be totally different. You gonna wake up a millionaire, family. You gonna wake up a millionaire. Cause all the money go flood to one place. All the money go flood to one place. Yep. The Proton horse, definitely. And exchanges frozen, so we can't trade or anything at first. Definitely. What's going on, Joy? Try to get some more of the debt coins on Alcor. Access denied. Doesn't even show up in the search bar anymore. Hey, I told you, Donald, we were early. We were early. I think that, Donald, I think that was you sent me coffee, a coin called coffee under debt coin. But if that was you, I appreciate that, fam. But I know we have coffee. You have they have a couple of coins I think I have under debt coin. What's up, Combat? They have a couple of coins. I know one of them is Hedge for sure. Hedge was created by debt coin. But we getting close, family. Thank you, Vicky. Thank you, Vicky. We getting close. We are getting close. That was you, Donald. Thank you very much, family. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Because that coin definitely is something. Yep, we close. We can feel it. Do y'all remember on Alcor when Alcor rolled out a coin called A coin? And then a few days later, B coin. Then they rolled out C coin. Then they rolled out D coin. Then E coin. Then F coin. Then G coin. Y'all remember that? And I say, what the hell is this? What's going on, Leo Star? I say, what's going on with this? A coin, B coin, C coin, D coin, E coin, F coin, G coin, J coin, K coin, L coin. I say, what the hell? I say, Alcor is not something taking place over here that we don't see nowhere else in crypto. And then after they did that, you had a pause for like a week, right? Then they came back, M coin, N coin, Q coin, P coin, R coin, S coin, T coin. I say, I'm like, nah, this is not normal. Yep, Donald says, yep, they did the whole alphabet. They did I say that, come on, fam. Like we are witnessing something. We can't all the way explain it right now, but we are witnessing something major. Trust me. What do you think of scenario Crypto Lycan talked about, bro? That Metallica's will file bankruptcy before Ripple acquires it. That could be. Who knows? That could be. I mean, I don't know about those type of things, but anything is possible. Donald says, I was looking for him this morning. Silver, Corey, and Pi, they all went up. Exactly. Ross says, major. Carlos says, I think the letter tokens are the QFS system. Lobster has QFS-A, QFS-B, and so on. All right, so now, see, we putting it together. And when I first saw that, I said, this is some type of system being built. The letter J was worth over $5 million for one coin in snips. Wow. Spaceman, how do you bought CAD fiat? You have to go to the spot trade to get CAD, but they have a new now this is the one that tripped me out, right? They have a new CAD coin under the account 51st. Now, do y'all remember the decode I did a few days ago where I talked about the Amero and how they had rumors in the future that the dollar was going to crash in America, and that Mexico and Canada was going to become part of America, and the dollar would be called the Amero. Well, when I saw CAD 51st, it made me think of Canada as the 51st state for the new CAD coin. You see, it's a lot of things taking place. What's going on, Jason? It's a lot of things taking place, fam. A lot of things taking place right now. I just bought 1,000 euros XPR. That's good, Craig. Louisiana, fam, Louisiana. Hola from Chile. What's going on, my Chileans? Whose ever wallet I got saved in my list, you about to get of these alphabet coins. I'ma spread it out. Glad I bought when I did. Yeah, I bought a few of them, Donald. I got a few of them, but I didn't get many. Dana says about 12 years ago, I heard about the Amero will eventually come out and unify North America. Well, that's what I'm talking about, Dana. We heard that a long time ago, and now we see a Canadian digital coin, and it says 51st. That's the account that, like, 51st state. And then 2 weeks ago, a week ago, I did a decode and the Amero came up. Come on, fam. This is all frequency. I told y'all, they got the right community when you talking about frequency, because there is no code we can't crack. There is nothing we can't find out. Because do you know how many different things I found out because I come here and spend time with you guys, and some of you and girls, some of you spark a thought and give me a thought, and then you bring something you know, out of the atmosphere, and you bring it to the community, and I take it and run with it, and I find something that's amazing, and vice versa. Sometimes I go on here, I do live streams, I do decodes, and then y'all go and find something and bring it back. Like, we are working together because we are a collective consciousness. We are the hive mind. We are working collectively on a spiritual fifth dimensional level. That's why there is nothing we can't find out. Dr. Alicia says XRPN is going to be on NASDAQ. I wouldn't doubt it. I wouldn't doubt it, because on Stellar XRPLT, any coin XRPLT or XRP262 is always linked to a coin that's on Mint X or X Mint. And X Mint or Mint X are basically stable coins that are backed by precious metals. So that makes a lot of sense. That makes a lot of sense. But not only do I think these coins are going to be on the NASDAQ, I think Stellar is going to become the new NASDAQ. Thank you, fam. Just bridged over 200 XRP and XPR. Let me know what meme coins to get on Elcor. Thank you. That is Lifted 5555. Yeah, if you got XPR, fam, like I said, you in a new paradigm. Where do you store XRPLT when buying on Elcor? I spread it around, March and Aries. I put it everywhere it can be put. Like I say, I got some in liquidity pools. I got some farming. I got some anchored. I got some on web. I got it spread out everywhere. Like I say, I even send my kids some and have them in their wallets. You know, spread it around. Spread it around. What's up, Mr. D? Ripple will rule the crypto. El Monte, it's under XPR. It's called XPR Earn.online. That's the I'm glad I remembered it. It's XPR or it's XRP Earn.online. That's the correct wallet address that I got from DeFi King. And I was supposed to send some coins, Joy says, learned about Evernorth backed by Ripple creating publicly traded XRP treasury. XPRN is the ticker. Wow. Good homework there, Joy. Yeah, that's on Stellar, Miss Alicia. That's on Stellar. You earn yield every day when you hold XRP Earn. Go to XRPEarn.online. In numerology, the number 119 combines the energies of 19 and the master number 11, often interpreted as a message of new beginnings, spiritual awakening, and completing cycles. Thank you for that information, fam. Is anyone holding any Snipsverse coins? Definitely got a lot of Snipsverse holders here. What's up, Greens 2000? Sir, may I send you some money in exchange for a loan? Cannot get it on Metal X. Yesterday, Greens, I told you to send something to my my WebOff wallet, and I was going to airdrop you some loan because since you couldn't get it, I was going to make sure you had some, fam. I told you that yesterday. I told you send something to my so I can have your address, and I was going to airdrop you some loan tokens just because you can't get it, just to make sure you have some. I have no problem sending people in this community a few thousand loan tokens just to help out because you can't get it where you are. We're not going to let nothing stop you from getting generational wealth, fam. Yeah, definitely. Joy deserves a gold star, y'all. Everybody put a gold star in the comment section for Joy. That was a major discovery that she just brought to Joy. Hey, Joy on another level too. Big shout out to Joy, man. Cause Joy put something on my Patreon that blew me away too. Because it never resonated to me, right? Remember we was going over to Beat It, right? Talking about silver, Beat It, how silver beats gold. I never realized that Michael Jackson was telling us that the whole time. Beat it, beat it, beat it, beat it. Don't let the beat it. Like Michael Jackson was been telling us, like he been told us, beat it, right? We never realized that, but Joy put it on my Patreon, and I say, Joy, you amazing. I never thought about that. That Michael Jackson been telling us to beat it, right? I mean, you have to think logically, right? Like logical think. We in the Matrix. You think Michael Jackson was just sitting in a house and say, you know what? I'm gonna make a song and I'm gonna just call it "Beat It." Man, come on now. That ain't how it works, family. Michael Jackson was talking about something. Michael Jackson was talking about something. He was telling us beat it. He knew way before we did. He knew way before we did. He was telling us beat it. Same thing with Prince. Purple Rain. But he wasn't talking about R-A-I-N. He was talking about R-E-I-G-N. Purple Rain. These people knew ahead of their time. Yeah, that's my well boss wallet. Panhandle STP. That is it. S44B, what's going on, fam? Michael Jackson still alive, aka David. I wouldn't doubt it. I wouldn't doubt it, fam. Crypto better buy it so it will go up for us before the ride ends. The ride will end. The ride will end, fam. Digital Boy says, Loan let me buy 200K worth and keeps denying me from buying more. Well, it looks like you had, I mean, if you have 200K, fam, I think, you know, yeah, definitely try to get more. But if you have 200K loan, fam, you are part of the new 1%. And somebody, Ross even saying Michael Jackson goes by the name Dave. Duality. I wouldn't doubt it, fam. I would not doubt it. Digital ID. Yeah, we know the digital ID coming. Tupac and Biggie are in a band called Giraffe 5. Wow. None of this stuff would I mean, anything is possible these days, fam. Anything is possible these days. I have another coin for y'all too on Stellar. I mean on a live. I had 3. I can't remember the other coin. But I can remember one more. Let me see if I can pull it up. Okay, I have it. If y'all want to write this coin down, this is another coin that I received from DeFi King. Big shout out to DeFi King. This coin is called DNA Protocol XDNA. DNA Protocol XDNA. That is DNA Protocol XDNA. It's called XDNA, DNA Protocol. And it says, DNA Protocol enables individuals to take control of their biological identity by anchoring DNA data on XRPL. Did y'all hear that? Did y'all hear that? DNA Protocol enables individuals to take control of their biological identity by anchoring DNA data on XRPL. This is another coin or token that DeFi King sent me, And it only has 25 holders, family. 25 holders. That's another coin and token that I received from DeFi King. So if y'all want to go take a look at that and check it out, go check it out. Not financial advice, but I told you, any information I get, I always share it with you all. And there's another coin that I wanted to let me see if I can find it on the Explorer. Wait a minute, I think I put it on my my Patreon. It should be on my Patreon. Another thing, did y'all see Sora on CoinMarketCap today? How Sora went up a few million%? Did y'all see that? On CoinMarketCap, Sora was showing that 9 zeros instead of 14. Did anybody else see that? Did you already talk about Mormon coin on Alcor? Yeah, I've spoken about it. I've definitely spoken about Mormon coin, but when I had it, I sold it. But that could have been a mistake. But like I said, it's not too late. Do you know about XVG crypto? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Extra vid, I think, showed Mormon coin today. Interesting. Wow. Yeah, I think it's something too, Mormon coin. Extra VOD. Yeah, that's a YouTuber. I used to watch his, matter of fact, Extra VOD came follow me on Twitter. So I think Extra VOD definitely knows who I am. Yeah, I found the other coin that's on Alcor. I mean, that's on Stellar. It's called XENON. XENON. This coin you earn every hour, you receive rewards. XENON. XENON.company. XENON.company. That's another coin. Once you get this coin, you will notice in your transaction section, you will see every hour you are earning rewards. Every hour. Every hour rewards get sent to your account when you hold XENON. And it's under the account XENON.company. Yeah, that's a good question, Amira. That is a good question. Because Extra VOD did come follow me on Twitter. Now, I did have a fake account also under Extra VOD that tried to come follow me. And I went and looked at it and I said, nah, this is a fake account. So I blocked it. Same thing with the guy from who always talking about Island Project, Christopher Green. Christopher Green can't follow me on Twitter. Christopher Green followed me on Twitter, but never talks about XPR. What's going on right here? Y'all know who Christopher Green is? That's always talking about Island Project? He can't follow me on Twitter, but never talks about XPR. Extra VOD, same thing. That's crazy. Coco Newt, like I say, fam. If you gonna come in with something, if it can make the community laugh, then oh man, that's funny. He said if I have something in here, let's look together. But yeah, did y'all get the other coin I was talking about, which is XENON? And I'm gonna read to you what it says. It says XENON, which is Zen. XEN is a stable utility token on Stellar Network featuring hourly compounded rewards backed 1-to-1 by XLM reserves, ensuring stability and transparency. The token operates with zero fees for buying, selling, or transferring, making it accessible for all users. Did y'all hear that? What's going on from Brazil? Did y'all hear that? Did y'all hear that? Hourly rewards, not daily, hourly. And look what it says. Is a stable token on Stellar Network featuring hourly compounded rewards with 165% APY. 165% APY. That was definitely worth my buy. I've definitely bought some. And ever since I bought some of this coin, when you go in your transaction section on the Lobster wallet, you are going to see every hour rewards are coming to your wallet. France in the building. Malone, what's going on, fam? I should still have the Nexus NXX token you sent me. You still got it, fam? Hold on to it, Mark. Hold on to it. Hi, blessings to the channel. You can only get this here. Definitely. Definitely. A lot of tokens have been taken off swap, like the debt tokens. Why? Brian says the same thing that Donna was saying earlier. Yeah, y'all smash that like button for me. Exanon for what account? That's on Lobster, Sunseeker. That's on the Lobster wallet for the Stellar Network. What is Nexus on Elcor? Nexus is on Elcor. Nexus is on Elcor. Like I say, you have to have the link to get Nexus on Elcor because they removed it. So you have to have the link to the Nexus that's on Elcor. But there is a Nexus that's on Elcor also, definitely. And Greens, if you still in the chat, I see your wallet address, so I got you once this live is over. Nexus says, Corinthians says, is it from Token Create? Let me go look. I think it is because there's only one Nexus on Elcor. So if it's under Token Create, most likely that's it. I just told you, Sunseeker, that XENON, that is on Lobster Wallet. That is an account on Lobster that you can get. It is a token on Lobster, which is on Stellar's network. Now you have a Nexo on Elcor, you have a Nexo and you have Nexus. So you have both on Elcor. That's the only confirmation. There is so many Xenon there. Which one? Oh, you want to know which one is the right one? I'm gonna give it to you, Sunseeker, as soon as my internet be acting bad in this area. So as soon as it comes up, I got you. Still waiting on this internet. It's loading kind of slow. It's Sunseeker. It's XENON.company. It's XENON.company. That's the one. .company. That's the correct one, fam. XENON.company. You see, when I be doing these live streams and the chat stops for a while, I know immediately everybody going to check out these coins. Everybody checking out these coins. I have a very attentive community. Like when I say something and the chat slows down, I know y'all went straight to y'all phones and going to look at these coins. Y'all ready to buy. Y'all trying to get right. I already know. I already know. Anyone got a price in mind that Snipsverse could hit in the future? I love the concept of it. I mean, look at what Twitter is worth. Look at what Twitter is worth. Chris says Xenon is all over India and China. Donald says, you already know. Amara says, that's what I love about y'all. When I give y'all something new, the chat just stop. Y'all, it's like y'all take y'all phones and go straight to these coins. Let me go see what Ashin talking about. What's going on, freak from India? Peace and blessings, family. And like I say, DeFi King be showing us love. What's up, Mark? Yeah, Mark says for sure. And then when I tell you, like DeFi King always bringing something to the table. Another thing y'all didn't know, I didn't know this either, but Moscow Exchange and Luke Oil, those also give you daily rewards. Like every day I get like 150 of each coin every day. Who knows what the possibilities could be in the future when these coins and when Stellar goes to a super high price. You can purchase Snipsverse digital boy on Elcore. Just go to Elcore. You can get it on Elcore. G Simplify says thanks. No problem, family. No problem. Yeah, remove the D, digital boy. It's Elcore, A-L-C-O-R. It's called Elcore Exchange. Elcore Exchange. Yeah, there is an app, but you can also go online, type in Elcore Exchange. It's a DEX, and that's where you can get Snipsverse and many of the other coins we talking about. My only concern is the rewards reactivated, the trust lines are removed, but it is what it is. Carlos Price, are you in the U.S.? Because when I went to Stellar Laboratory, they would not let the Freighter wallet connect to Stellar Laboratory to remove the trust lines. If you have your coins in Florida, I'm gonna have to go back and check, because I went to remove some trust lines on my Stellar assets on my Lobster wallet. I mean on my Elcore wallet, and it would not let Elcore I mean, would not let my Freighter wallet connect to the Stellar Laboratory so I could remove the trust lines. I have a lot of assets that I removed trust lines on, but it was saying I couldn't do it on Lobster either. But I guess it may have changed. I'm gonna go back and try it again. I'm glad you brought that up. I appreciate that, fam. Check for mainnet versus testnet on the lab. I think I was on the mainnet, but I'm glad you brought that to my attention. A lot of people don't know that you can remove these trust lines. And you know, basically it's like you cross a bridge and then you destroy the bridge after you cross the bridge, so you don't have to worry about no clawback. You know what I'm saying? They can't come over there and grab your tokens and claw them back if there's no bridge to cross. Give me your top 3 tokens on Alcor. That's hard, fam. That's hard. That's hard to do. I can't say I have a top 3. But the ones that stand out more is basically on Alcor is XRPLT. I would say Dank Dollars Pussy and probably BSVA. The trust line is an IOU. That means they hold the real coin and you have an IOU balance. Exactly. I don't know about validating, fam. That's not my lane. XBTC, XRPLT, XBT, says Amara. I think EOS coin is important because it comes up a lot in Gematria. Thank you, Donald. I appreciate that. I think Acoin IDBX also will be huge. I do too. What's going on, Lise? Jackson, what's going on, Jackson? What's going on, Huddle? Thank you, family. Blessings to you also. Marshall is most definitely lying. Yeah, he lying. You don't represent the small guy. He don't represent the small guy. The angels do. The angels do. We have been misrepresented for too many years, fam. So it took something divine to come and change it. I never respond to anything on X. He said that unprovoked. Sorry, bro. I was having problems with my Gmail, so I was not taking part in the lives for a few days. That's all right, Lise. We already know you family. Yay, Ashen, you're right. The Acoin. Yeah, definitely. Definitely. We know what we talking about. Time loop defeated. Yeah, I'm glad you brought that back. You brought that back to my awareness, Carlos. I appreciate that because and I got a lot of work to do. I'm gonna have to spend an entire day. Nobody asked Marshall. He responded on his own. Nah, I think DeFi King sent me the message, Hodl. DeFi King sent them that message. And he responded to DeFi King. Kate Black says, do you mean being a validator for Metal blockchain? I set my node up. If anyone needs help, I'm in the Patreon. All right, Kate Black. I never understood how to do that. Mormon coin went to 0 last night and then went up to 9 cents in the morning. Well, I missed the opportunity to get back in. I know I can go grab the air. They still got the airdrop available, I think. Luke Oil. I think it's LUKOIL. It's under the account. What's the account? I can't think of the name right now. Shit, I can't think of the name of it. I can't think of the name of it, fam. When it comes to me, but it's under the same account with MOEX, with Moscow Exchange. It's called Luke Oil. Hodl says, this is me, bro. I just posted a link. Didn't ask him anything, and he just responded out of nowhere. No. Okay. He just responded out of nowhere, huh? Maybe Mormon coin will sort the U.S. debt, meaning trillions incoming. Could be. Bearded says Mormon airdrop available until November 1st. I might have to pick up some more Mormon. Maybe Mormon coin, yeah. I have asked him plenty of questions on X before. That time I just posted an Elcor link. Yeah, they don't want us, like I say, they don't want us knowing the truth. Like I say, they have everybody looking over here, and the few of us that's looking this way, they looking at us because they noticing us we not following the crowd. And that's what draws their attention to us, because they see we not paying attention to the fishing that they doing. They try to make us look this way. Gold and silver revaluation is possibly the key to the debt issue. It's not going to just be gold and silver revalue, Carlos. They going to revalue a lot of these world currencies. They don't, bro. I've never talked about Elcor before. That told me he sees all my tweets. You know he sees all your tweets, fam. That's what I'm trying to tell you. That's what I'm trying to tell you. That was the first time I posted about Elcor. Ain't that something? Lee says DeFi King changed the account name to DeFi Forever. Okay. How do you spot the right tokens to get on Elcor? I mean, there's really no way to spot the right tokens. We just use our spirit. We let our spirit guide us to what we feel like it's like a magnetic effect, whatever's drawing us to it. What is the migration everybody is talking about? A-Chain. That is the merging of XPR network to the Metal blockchain. This is how powerful Elcor is and why you are shadow banned. You on target. Definitely, family. I know I'm shadow banned. I know I'm shadow banned because before, when I first got started, my videos would go to 300-400 views in 1 hour. Now I could do a video and I'm lucky if I hit 400. Something happening with XDC, so God, keep an eye out. Yeah, definitely got to keep an eye out on XDC. Whatever you feeling in the spirit, I got a lot from Elcor because of what I was feeling within. That's the key, family. That is the key. That is the key. Most definitely, exactly. That is the key. Got some new domains on Lobster too. Well, you know we always interested in some new domains on Lobster, man. And we appreciate your Hado. Thank you, fam. I think I saw you yesterday. You might have did. When XPR migrate to Metal blockchain, is it going to affect it in a good way? Well, it could definitely bring down the price. But like I said, I don't want all my coins to migrate to Metal. So what I do is a certain amount of my coins, I put them in liquidity pools. So when they do have the migration, my coins can't migrate because they're stuck on the native network because they're in liquidity pools, right? They're in small contracts. So if your coins are in a small contract on XPR network, they can't go with the fork because they're in a small contract. That's another thing I do to try to protect some of my coins. Because a lot of us believe that Ripple is going to come in and pick up XPR network. That's what some of us believe. They're going to leave you to believe that XPR network has been abandoned, but the whole time the plan was for Ripple to come in, pick it up. And then now you can have certain coins take off on XPR network. Not saying that that's exactly what's going to happen, but I'm trying to prepare in that way. So just in case, is it the same if I keep it on Anchor? Oh, yeah. If you keep it on Anchor, fam, I think that is the same because Anchor is outside of like if they don't have your keys, how can they move your coin? Like they can't touch your coins if they don't have keys to your wallet. But your coins that are on Webull, they can move those coins. But if you don't, like I say, if you have the Anchor, you good. But just make sure if you have your Anchor connected to Webull, make sure you change your keys so Webull can't access your wallet and fork all your coins over. But if you don't have an Anchor wallet, the next best option is to do liquidity pools. Do y'all have Phoenix from Elcor? Yeah, I have that coin also, Don. How do we change the keys? Carlos, I have a video on my Patreon that Crypto Rick did. It is a tutorial on how to change your keys. Now, what you can do is you can go to the XPR Explorer and you can select keys and permissions, and you can go and look and see if WebAuth has access to your keys, if they're one of your signers. Because if they're one of your signers, then they can definitely go into your wallet and move your coins around. But I have the video on my Patreon. But if you want me to post the video link in this video, once it uploads, I'll post it here, fam. But I do have that video on my Patreon with the directions on how to change your keys. Or you've been meaning to sign up? I'm telling y'all, everybody who here, if you're not on my Patreon, I'm telling you, you're missing an awesome opportunity. You're missing an awesome opportunity. Like everybody, we be right on top of everything that happens because everybody working together. You know, it's like a 24-hour thing. Everybody posting something, everybody showing something, everybody discovering something. What do you think about KYC Anchor? Well, one thing I can say is that you have to be KYC when you deal with Metallicas. But you have to understand that Elcor prides itself on being non-KYC. Elcor is non-KYC. And what I notice about a lot of the major big money holding accounts on Elcor, they don't have a check mark. They don't have a check mark. And when I had the check mark, you know, I had a falling out with Metallicas, and they removed my KYC from Metallicas for my Anchor wallets. And when I did, I was kind of worried, right? And I did a decode on it. And when I did the decode on it, the decode told me they already verified you. So once I saw that, I'm like, okay, well, I guess there's nothing to worry about. You know what I'm saying? Which tier is good to connect with guys on Patreon? I would say the $10 tier, fam. But you could do the $5. I think you could do the $5. The $5, you have access to the chat group. You know, I try to keep everything so everybody can, you know, because I'm not trying to break nobody, you know, but a lot of people join other tiers. They just showing me support, and I appreciate them. What's going on from the Netherlands? But sometimes I feel like my angels remove me from something that I didn't see when it comes to the Metallica's KYC. Now I do have another wallet that's KYC with Metallica's, but it's not my Anchor wallets. It's not my Anchor wallets. The reason Elcor is still used is because it's non-KYC, so Marshall and them can build all these coins without being traced on XPR or Metal X on Elcor. They can use different accounts to clone all the coins. That makes a lot of sense, Huddle. That makes a lot of sense. That makes a lot of sense, right? A way around regulations. That's what it sounds like to me. And another way for them to make more money. Another thing I'm always wondering is why I see China so much in all of the ciphers when it comes to Elcor. Anytime you talking about anything with Elcor, China comes up. I'm working on it. I'm working on it, Jad. Yeah, so when the event happens, they will move all the coins to Metal X and become bigger than Binance. That makes a lot of sense. That makes a lot of sense. And Marshall Hayner always talked about being the next Binance. And was saying something about when Tether goes down, that will give them the opportunity to move up and take that rightful spot. Yep, that makes a lot of sense. But they don't want us to pay attention to Alcor. Will XRP Armor be crying? Why? Yeah, I'm telling you. Yep. They hate the fact that we gravitated to Alcor the way we did. China and Ripple in bed. Exactly. That is 349 in Gematria. 394, I mean. 394 in Gematria is Ripple China. That's 394 in Gematria. Ripple China. So China is in play. China is in play. And also Alcor may give us a way to circumvent the regulations and rules that the United States puts in play. When XPR glitched to $600 on CoinGecko, it showed BNB price. XPR will replace BNB. I didn't know that. I didn't know that, Hado. I did not know that. I didn't know XPR glitched to $600. I did not know that. I didn't know that. XPR goes to $600, fam. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I wouldn't know what to do. We would all be millionaires. New Titan 88 caught the glitch. Okay. All right. Shout out to New Titan. J-Co says billionaires. Yeah, definitely. Definitely. And like I was saying, when it comes to November 5th, in my decode that I'm going to do later, it said $1 in the aspect of expect something with $1 on November 5th. Now, it could be $1 meaning that the dollar crashes, or it could mean $1 that a certain coin is going to hit $1 that we hold. But I'm telling you, November 5th, I don't know what's going to go down. I don't know what kind of shift we go see, but November 5th is definitely in play. Because I'm going to tell you what came up. The term that came up said there will be it said the sun will not explode on November 5th. That's what the term said. In the early days of Alcor, XPR was showing $2,000 for 2 weeks. Bully Bear still has the video up from 2 years ago. Wow. Wow. We got Hado dropping some gems today, family. We getting some gems today, family. A $600 glitch and also $2,000 for 2 weeks. All season in November possibility. Alt season in November possibility. I told y'all in the decode that I'm about to release, it told me, and plain as day, it said 15 days. It said 15 days. 15 days. If you count 15 days from today, which is the day I was doing the decode, 15 days from today is November 5th, family. XPR is a 4-digit coin. That is why they are hiding your content. All the coins on Elcor is how it will reach these prices. Wow. Thank you, Hodl, for that. See, I you know, that's definitely confirmation when my community and people who are like-minded can tell I'm shadow banned. Because the way I drop jewels and gems and show people true power and numbers and spirituality, ain't no way I should only have a little under 1,600 subscribers. No way. 501 XPR, $1 loan. Wow. We'll see, fam. Jay says once it goes up, I don't think it's gonna go down again. That I agree. The train will have left the station. What's going on, Good Pro Wealth? I think that is true. I don't think XPR will reach 4 digits because the Simpsons predicted XPR at $20. We'll see. Where can I send money for someone to trade for me? Says Spotless Wash. Bearded Money says, you are really appreciated. Thank you, family. Fiserv, Jack Henry, Fed Now. The other day you spoke about changing your anchor keys. Have you tried to import your account? I didn't get a chance to finish reading it, fam. When I tried to scan my certificate, it gave me an error message, not saying that it's not an owner account. Switch my keys back to match the certificate, and after that, all was well. I recommend. Good information, family. Testing your certificate after changing your keys. Definitely. Anytime you you know, alter your keys, make sure you you know, you make sure everything work. Make sure you make everything work, family. That's why I'm so shadow banned, Donald, because you know, we so ahead of the game. They wasn't expecting what they seeing, right? They thought they had everybody rocked to sleep with XRP. You know? And that's why I tell you why when you see a place like Metallica's, right, that are rolling out all these stable coins, that are they have these different loaning platforms where you can loan and borrow, and people don't even talk about it. Like people with big platforms, but they talk about XRP. But what do you see XRP doing? All you hear is if XRP does this, then this. If XRP does this. They say XRP could be 18,000 if this. But what is XRP doing? Nothing. But when you look at what Metallica's is doing, you see it. You can't borrow and lend on Ripple, but you can do it with Metallica's. You have at names, you know, simple at names when you transacting and sending, and then a transaction be there within a 2 seconds is in the account. And you mean to tell me that's not worth a conversation from these big platform holders? Something not right, family. Something not right. Something is not right. Something not right. Why all this talk about XRP and none about XPR? But I told you we are in the age of inverting. Satan inverted everything that is of God. So you have to use your discernment and invert it back to its original state. Yeah, we all hold XRP just in case, Jonathan. We not that crazy. We all hold it just in case, but I don't think I need to hold much. Okay, XRP is going to be $18,000. Well, all I need is 100 XRP. All I need is 100 XRP, and I should be good. But I'm not about to spend $5, $10, $15, $20,000 on XRP, right? And then you got the big people holding it. Like when they start dumping, how is my little XRP, that is, my 1,000 XRP, how am I going to see profits when people holding 5 million, 10 million XRP? They only need a 1X and they good. So if you got $5 million worth of XRP, and then when it goes up, you can turn your 5 million into 10 million, then you good. Marshall Hayner, the most important man in crypto, the crypto community has been fooled. We go see, fam. Time go tell. Time go tell. Marshall Hayner was riding the white unicorn. He was riding the white unicorn. The Pope did get a proton, a horse named Proton, right? A horse named Proton. We did see Elon Musk sitting with the symbol of XRP 262 behind him that was silver. Like we paying attention, family. We paying attention. But so many are not, because they chasing the hype. You seen the white horse on the bearable guide? That also, Lise. That also. That also. I'm not going to chase the hype just because the majority of people are talking about it. Just like the movies that has been speaking all this time. But you don't catch it unless you on a different frequency beyond just entertainment. Exactly. Like I was watching the cartoon DuckTales. And y'all know who Scrooge McDuck is, right? Well, in this episode, Scrooge McDuck walked out of his big old mansion that was on a high-rise building, and when he walked out his mansion into the patio, there was a big statue of a proton. Ripple sued Marshall for forking XRP and making Stellar. The history is buried, but it's coming out. Yeah, Marshall is a major player, fam. The Ghostbusters movie 1998 is about protons. Yep. 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 It's all coming out. It's all coming out. So what if Ripple buys Proton out? I don't know, fam. See, that's another if, Jonathan. That's another if. I don't know. Trump with the Proton soccer trophy in the White House. Exactly. Exactly. How many times do you have to see the proton to understand that it's something otherworldly taking place? The FIFA trophy also is Nexus. Yep, Nexus comes up too, fam, a lot. That was definitely the rumor years ago about Ripple buying out Proton. That's what I say. I don't know, family. What's going on, Seema? No, I don't know who that is. Seam 6, it says. I don't know when it comes to, those type of deals. But I I think there's going to be a great payout for being early. For being early, for paying attention to the things we needed to pay attention to, because we operated out of our spirits and not out of greed and the hype. We not operating out of greed and hype. This community is operating off spirituality and frequency. And that's a major difference. That's a major difference, family. That is a major difference. We're not operating out of our lower chakras. We tapping into true power, true energy. True energy. Tapping into true current. We riding the current. That's why you all found this channel. Because if I'm shadow banned and you are still here, what does that say? Marshall left Stella to build Metallicus. He made a deal with the elite to keep it, not sell it. Marshall worked at Ripple and Stella. He helped build it all. Ain't that something? That's major news, fam. No XRP. Hope I'm here. Ain't that something? Ash and Frederick still slowly stacking BSV. Do you think it's coming to the forefront? Well, Joy, you have to remember, we see BSV a lot when it comes to crypto, a lot. And when it comes to my decodes, we see it a lot. Now, they have so many different BSVs, but by us being on the right frequency, I'm quite sure that we all hold the right one. Japan in the building. Facts, Hodl. Yes, Marshall been in the game a long time. Crypto Bully Bear is shadow banned from your comments. He's live. See, for some reason, all of a sudden, now Bully Bear can't even comment on my live streams. He can't even comment on, we went through this the last time he tried to get on my live stream, and they would not let him on my live stream. And then we saw 15 days today. That's how you know we close, family. What's going on, Proton Rick? That's how you know we close, family. They trying to shadow ban, and Bully Bear been shadow banned. Ain't no way. Bully Bear got a lot of videos and be dropping major gems. And you mean to tell me Bully Bear only has 6,000, around 6,000, 7,000 subscribers? What's up, World Boss? You know? But you got these people who ain't dropping no real content. They just spinning the narrative of XRP, and they $30,000, $40,000, 40,000 subscribers. They making money out the ass, right? Leading people to the hellfire, right? 50,000, 100,000 subscribers, making crazy money on their live streams. But you got people like Bully Bear that's doing 10 times the work. Like me, I'm doing 10 times the work. I do real research. And you're wrong, Ashen. 6,000 subscribers. No, I'm not saying 6,000 subscribers not good, Lise. What I'm saying is, he might have 6,000, but really it should be 60,000 or 600,000. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Because I know he's shadow banned. I know mostly anybody that's talking about XPR Network is shadow banned. Because you don't see nobody that only talks about XPR Network with over 15,000 subscribers. You don't see it. And most people who have that amount, that's because they talked about other things. But if you talk only about XPR Network, you don't have that many subscribers, fam. A person could come on YouTube and talk about XRP, and in 3 months they'll have almost as many subscribers as me or Bully Bear or anybody else. Because that's what the algorithm wants to be pushed. That's the algorithm they want to be pushed. You have to understand that everything is algorithm based now. You see what they want you to see. That's what they want you to see, family. You go see the majority of what you are seeing is because that's the algorithm. Like I told you, people who don't know nothing about crypto, they heard, man, crypto about to take off. Get XRP. And then they just go run and get XRP because that's the narrative that's being pushed. They don't say, let me do my own research. Let me find a good community that's in tune, a community of the Most High, and find out what I need to get. No, they just jump on the bandwagon of what's massively being put out to the public. What's going on, Mama Lacey? They just jumping on the bandwagon of what's being mass projected onto the people. I got people who I work with, they got good money, but they don't know nothing about crypto. And the first thing they did was went bought XRP. Why did you buy XRP? You know why? Because that's what everybody telling you to do. Bully Bear wants to reach out to him. He wants to maybe pick a time to do a live together. Yeah, I'm gonna definitely do that with Bully Bear. I'm gonna hit Bully Bear. I'm gonna hit Bully Bear up. Let me see something. Hold on.
Do a live on his live, and then ask you gentlemen or ladies to actually reach out to him and type for me. Like I got no arm.
Now you know what's crazy? You know what's crazy? Hey, you know what's crazy? I was watching, I clicked on Bully Bear's live, right? And Bully Bear was live. I mean, he was loud, right? Soon as Bully Bear noticed I was on the live, my volume on my phone went all the way down to I could barely hear him.
Sorry guys, sorry guys.
Oh, about to say, I thought they was doing that too. Oh, all right. I was making sure, Bully Bear, they weren't trying a new tactic, you know. But yeah, Bully Bear, we definitely I'm gonna send you my email address, man, so we can set up, we gonna start setting up times to go live together.
I'm hoping that maybe his so send me in the inbox on x.com.
I got you. I got you, Bully Bear.
We're over here listening to each other's echoing. This is crazy. You guys do it live on the live to get information passed around.
That's what we have to do. But it's only confirmation that we getting close.
We work around the forces that try to keep us away from each other. We find another way to connect. That's what we have to do. But it's only confirmation that we getting close. November 11th. I don't know if that day rings a bell, but if we do it live tomorrow, I got a few things that I can point out that got strong connections to November 11th all of a sudden.
Definitely. I'm telling you, fam, it's getting weirder and weirder by the day.
November 11th, if you think about it, also it could be the hidden 9/11 because Nov can be the 9, and then the 11 could be another 9/11 date. I think if I was to take a wild guess for November 11th, this is my wild guess.
This is what we have to do, fam, to try to get the message out. I gotta go on his live and he gotta come on my live because they don't want us to come together. The frequency, thank you, George. The frequency is that strong. The frequency is that strong, family. It's that strong. They are doing everything they can do because they know we are bringing awareness to exactly what's coming. So I'm going to definitely get with Bully Bear. I'm going to reach out to him on x.com and we going to start putting these shows together since they don't want to let him comment on mine. And when I don't never get his notifications. So guess what? We going to start going live together. That's how we go do it. They can't stop us marching. They can't. Marching Aries, they can't stop us. They only empower us. They only make us more ambitious. They only make us more determined to get this information out. Let me try it out. Good idea, Marching Aries. I just commented on it. I see it on there.
Listen, I understand XRP is good, but if you're typing, right? If you're typing a tweet and you're typing in the tweet, oh, oops, I meant XRP after making a silly mistake.
Yeah, I see my comment on his page, but I don't know if he can see it.
Like Joe Cat is talking about XPR, then he says, oops, I meant
P says 31st October BTC crash. What's going on, Hero in the building? Stephanie Stockman, what's going on, babe? Hey, fam. It's about time for me to go, family, because I gotta go pick up my granddaughter. So I'm gonna switch after I pick up my granddaughter. I'm gonna switch over to Bully Bears live because I didn't know I've been live 2 hours, a little over 2 hours. So once again, I want to thank all y'all for being here. This has been an awesome live. Like I say, fam, we gonna keep doing this great work. I want to let you all know that I love you all. Thanks everybody for the support. Thanks everybody for the super chats. Big shout out to Crypto Bully Bear, to Huddle, to everybody that does great work in this community. I'm glad because I got so caught up in this frequency. My granddaughter would have been standing out there waiting on me. So I got to go get my granddaughter. But hopefully we can hop on Bully Bears live once I pick her up. And then we can continue the conversation there, fam. You know what I'm saying? My first time seeing that. Definitely amazing live, fam. So y'all stay tuned. I'm gonna go drop that other video that I was talking about with the November 5th to show y'all exactly what it says about the 15 days. And we just go keep pushing, fam. But I want to thank everybody. I want to thank all of you. We are so close to the finish line. We are very close to the finish line, fam. So big shout out to everybody. We gonna have a celebration soon because of what our frequency led to us. What showing love and sharing love brought us to. So y'all have a blessed day, family. Starship out.